Well, it has been a very gloomy spring break. It's Thursday, and the last time I filmed was Saturday for you guys with Padme's birth. And sorry the schedule was a little weird this week. I wanted you guys to have 3 videos if possible. I didn't know if we would have 3 videos. Your Poppy already yelling in here. I was hoping that we'd have somebody give birth this week. Nobody seems to be in any hurry. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody's been a little bit wild. It has been raining for the last 3 days. They've been able to get out on and off, which is good. They haven't been like cooped up in here for an entire day, but they have quit eating the hay. There's so much good grass that they're just not eating the hay. So pretty much if it's not raining, they're ready to get out. It's actually like 8 o'clock already this morning. I'm coming out. What I would see is pretty early on a non-work day for me. So it has been gross and rainy all week. No one seems to be anywhere close to having babies. Poppy's udder is gonna be beautiful. I have everybody shaved up as best I can. We even shaved up the giraffe, didn't we? Was not happy about it. And Twiz is not great. If you've been following us on Instagram, you'll know she and Padme have had some drama. I'll tell you all about that. But let's get everybody fed and let's do some udder and tail checks this morning. Was really thankful they decided not to have them in the rain and the cold. It was 40 degrees was the high yesterday. It was very chilly. It's gonna be in the 50s today, so it'd be a little bit better if they could wait till like tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm kind of ready for them to get the show on the road. I'm the impatient farmer. We are also transitioning all the boys and the pigs to 1 feeding a day. Now that there's grass, guys, there's so much grass. That is kind of the plan, which is nice for me because in the winter, we spend quite a bit. We probably spend around $400 to $500 a month on feed between hay and all the food, feeding everybody twice a day. We'll cut that cost in half, basically. So for the girls, they'll continue to get fed morning and evening because just of milk, because they're gonna be pregnant and milk and only have 4 that won't be. They'll continue to get twice a day. Hi. You can see these guys haven't touched this hay. It's to the point that honestly, I probably need to just clean it out. They'll keep their feeder. What I'm gonna try to do, Jeremy and I've talked about, is the girls no longer, once the grass is in pretty good, and you can see like we could mow our yard. At this point, the grass is coming in so well, is we're gonna cut the girls' area down a little bit so that we can kind of rotate them through instead of giving them the big area that they can't keep up with. And that'll kind of help with parasites too, to kind of rotate across. This winter, it hasn't really mattered because there's not enough to eat in one spot. We're gonna take maybe one of the nets and give to the pigs. Hi, your bowl's over here. Are you following me? So what I'd like to do is use our other charger that we pulled off our other farm before we sold it to run the pigs and the boys a net or 2 while I'm not using them for the girls, and kind of divide this pasture by this gate and have them kind of like maybe half the pasture so that I could not have to worry so much about setup and takedown of this fence all the time. And they don't need this whole wedge. Like they could not eat it this summer, the 5 of them. And what we're talking about is having our fence guy come in and put a gate down here at the bottom of this so that we could kind of run them out the bottom as well. But this would be a good way for us to kind of test that to see if the boys would stay in an electric net with girls on the other side of it. My fear is that they wouldn't, that they would be so motivated that they would just come right through. And with the number of goats that we have, there's almost always somebody in heat every week. So, Nani, are you ready to come out for the day? I'm ready to come out for the day. It's like, I'm sleepy. They kind of don't know what to do when I'm off. Like, there's no schedule. Like, I'm either out here at 10 or I'm out here at 8. And hello, my sweet friends. These guys have, like, everybody is so friendly this year. Hi, sweet marshmallow. Hi, babies. But we've had a lot more socialization this year with different people. So they really are coming along really well, which I'm really excited about. So let's check on our pregnant mamas. I need to worm and do copper. So Twiz's due date was Tuesday. She has almost no udder development at this point, like when I shaved her, to the point I'm a little bit concerned that she miscarried since December. She's not looking really as wide as everyone else, and I'm a little bit concerned that she's just not pregnant anymore. Pixie and Poppy definitely are pregnant. She had a couple of days this week where she acted like she was in heat, and that may be the case for her. So our others we know are due this week that are definitely pregnant. Pixie, and her udder hasn't popped yet. Definitely has udder development, definitely very wide. And then Poppy, whose udder is massive already, because she has that Nubian in her, but I haven't really seen the pop here either. And our tail ligaments are still there. So those are the two. And then Cece, of course, who's due next week. Helicopter mom. These guys are having so much fun this morning. Is this everybody? The other two, I really have got to call the vet this morning, and I need Chunk and Miracle to go get disbutted. These guys will have to wait another week. They have loved this bin, and since they're not eating hay, I've just kind of pushed it over there so it's out of the way in the stall so they can play on it. They have a lot of stuff to play on in here this year. I left the buckets out. They've really loved that because they've been here so much because of the rain, the snow, and everything else. So we're just having a blast. So Patty had those babies Saturday, and it has rained every day but Sunday. So I let her out Sunday, which I typically would not do the day after because just the babies and her need more bonding time. But I did let her out, and because it was the only day it was going to be sunny, I knew she was going to be cooped up in a stall. And Twiz attacked her. So I let her out after everybody had gone out for the day so that she could kind of like ease her way out. And Twiz just like came back up and went after her to the point that I had to segregate Twiz in with the pigs. It was a whole thing. Like she chased Patty and all the way out. She had one baby. Left one baby in here, got separated, was panicking. I mean, they were just, it was not good. So segregated Twiz, left her out, kind of let her calm down. Had to bring her back up and stall her for the next 2 days. So Monday, before it rained, I locked all the non-moms out there, let the moms have this pasture. And after a couple of days, she kind of settled down, and she's still really riled up, which she did last year right before she delivered. Like a couple weeks before. No udder pop that I can tell. Still carrying those babies really high. Very downy. No, let's see. Still about the same. But we're keeping an eye on her. We are. I think she might be one that has more than 2. I did put a new collar on her. Her collar had gotten kind of messed up. She can't really see Twiz, but almost no udder really at all. Poppies. Massive udder already. Excited about that. Also really excited for you guys to see Padme's udder. It looks amazing. Second freshening. Hi. We did name the babies. I didn't realize I didn't put that in the last video because they had names pretty much right after they hit the ground. So this is Raisin. The one with the little dots is Raisin. And then this is Oatmeal. Her little plain one is Oatmeal. Yeah, my farm helper sitter and her sister came up with the idea, and I loved it, so that's what we're calling them. So we're just patiently waiting impatiently waiting on the next one to give birth. I mean, we're really at a place where anybody, Cece would be Friday, so we're kind of in that 5 days before, 5 days after window even for Cece. So anybody that's left could have babies any day at this point. To come check on these sillies. They finally got out. You did. So it's about 1:30. We're having a party. This is the goat kindergarten. Oatmeal got left in the barn earlier. She did. You left her. And I had to kind of reunite them. Yes. Oh, Oatmeal, the baby goat. Everybody's, like, other than the two new ones, pretty much stay out with Mom most of the day. I will say the last kind of trip out here in the evening between like 5 and 6:30, they usually go up late afternoon, like from 3 to 4, 4:30, and then they'll come back out, and the babies usually don't come. The two older ones do, Marshmallow and S'more, but the others will usually sleep. Patty! They're fine. They are fine. She gets real worked up. No movement over here that I can see. I need to kind of give them an afternoon checkup. You're gonna scratch your head. We had friends over last Sunday, and Daisy was using one of the baby's feet to itch her head because Daisy. They're fine. They are fine. Notice, like, she's staying over here. But, like, is so loud. She was like this last year, too. All the other babies are old enough that moms are not. They talk to them, but not quite as often. Oatmeal's like, I'm not hungry. Like, are we sitting down? She's trying to figure out what her mom wants her to do. And I'm sorry, it's noisy. It's this one. It's her favorite thing. Are you guys having fun? They love this. I'm glad that we dumped all these like in a pile where they can climb on them. The big goats will get on them occasionally, but for the most part, it's the baby goat like playground. Hi, murder goat. What are we doing, Pixie Stick? Here. Oh, Raisin, careful. Stop. You need to quit. If you would have those babies, you'd quit looking at me like you were miserable. I don't know, that may not be the case. This one's just as miserable because her baby doesn't listen to her. Raisin, your mom's talking to you. Does not care. Pops, what are you doing? You're the one I really thought we were closer on. And now I think Pixie may beat ya. Are you still a little jelly? Say mostly. We got her Poppy. I mean, she has, what's really hard about her is her udder is already, like I said, really big. The babies are still up high, a lot like Pixie's are. Her tail is very squishy today, though. And hello, my friend. This is my buddy. Hi, Mocha, sweetheart. And this one. You guys having fun? Are playing? I'm just coming to check on ya. Also scratching. Poor Pepper. We need to defloof him again. I mean, look at this. Look at this, man. Let's get the brush back out. And that brush we have works really well. You just have to get out here and get a hold of him. And the problem is everybody loves to be brushed, don't they? So like getting him brushed, I almost have to pull him in the milk room because Daisy gets really upset that he's getting brushed and she's not. We're just defloofing Pepper. Just defloofing him. Look at all the floof. Poor guy, just itches. It just itches, Mom. Got all in your horns. I mean, that's just like a little bit. Oh, crash. Crash. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Are you biting her? Not bite her. Yeah, hi. Come on, girlfriends, let's come with Mom. Come on. Let him come with you around the gate. Come on. We're not quite big enough to understand that. Oh, go around now. Baby goat. Baby goat. You're so cute. You're just so cute.